Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? It's been a few days since we were last live. When Saturday was the last time. We are back at Lazio. Well, we might not be back at Lazio for long. We've got about 3 games until the. Oh no, we've got 2 games to the World Cup break. We've got Bologna away and Rangers at home. We are second in the league, qualified from our Champions League group as well. Guaranteed second because Liverpool have the head-to-head on us. Liverpool in this game, just ridiculously good in the early parts. We still have the Super Cup against Milan in January. We have the start to the Coppa Italia in January as well. So we're hoping we might be able to get through to January. As well. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I hope everybody has had a good weekend and a good week. We've got 3 days till Bologna. It doesn't matter. We'll rest against Rangers. We couldn't do a miracle. I couldn't do a miracle at Anfield and win. Liverpool absolutely battering us in both games. Not battering us in both games. We drew 0-0 in the home game, but then lost 3-0 in the away game. But the league race is tight, as it was last season as well. 5 teams just separated by 3 points. There's already seeming to be a group cut adrift of the rest of the big boys. It's a very, very competitive league, this one. You can't stay there. Hello, sexy. Network save on Tuesday night was fun and chaotic. Yeah, welcome in, Rin. Yes, it was chaotic as all hell yesterday. In the network save, Fabianski's retiring. Cool. Yeah. So basically, for those that don't know, Abby or Wick they're doing a network save, and there's like 17 or so of us in using the HUD database where it's every player's a free agent. So I thought I'd, being a Chelsea fan, would take Chelsea, forgetting in the new update that Chelsea are under a transfer embargo. So right now, all I've done is sign my entire team of grayed out players, and yeah, I'm expected to finish 19th. I am hoping and praying to high heaven that I can get a takeover done ASAP. That Todd Bowley can come in and give me the moolah and basically save my bacon from a relegation, because otherwise it's going to be a really, really long season. It's going to be a really, really long season. I'm only going to have to register 6 of them, though, because the majority of them are under 21. I think all of them are under 21, actually. So I don't technically have to register any of them. I just have to register players until I can then sign people to then be able to get anywhere. Because otherwise we could be in for a world of pain. Kessie suspended, so Basic comes in. SMS is still out injured. We're going to play Immobile. Even though he needs a rest, we'll rest him for the Champions League game where we're already qualified, and it doesn't mean as much as potentially another good league performance just to keep pace with the teams around us. Dominguez is also there. Cataldi can come in. Now, you better as the DLP or the ball winner. Yeah, Basic is the box-to-box more than there. Cataldi comes in there. We'll keep the back 3 the same. We'll rest the back 3 up for the Champions League game again. As we will Mobile, like the wing backs, Alberto, etc. We'll rest them up for there. Then they'll all mainly have a long rest for the World Cup anyway. So then things won't there. Leicester and Charles, I'll take your entire team. Yeah, I'll offer player contracts, and then you'll just offer them all trials, and then all of a sudden I'm in the mud. But basically, I'm gonna be getting the scraps of everything. But it might mean that I might be able to sign a couple of people on a little bit less wages as well, because it'll be later in the season and people will be without clubs. Although I won't be, I could be sacked. Hello, Ollie. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But if I do get sacked, I am just gonna re-add myself back in. I'm putting it out there. I'm at least trying to see. I think that's the rule anyway, because there's no point in them dropping down. If I do get sacked, because obviously I'm expected to do really well with a team of grayed out players. It's not going to end well. It ain't gonna end well for anybody. So we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. Absolutely unintentionally screwed everyone over. Yeah, you did. Immobile's in. Oh, he saved it into Immobile. Hello, Ollie. Yeah, no school tomorrow. Nice. Any? Is it a good reason or like? I'm hoping it's a good reason. Like a teacher training day. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Woida, there are 2 matches left, and you have 2 points to catch. Oh, it's on. It's on. You're well within the chance of getting there. There's just one problem. Hello, Roy. Inverness in first is going to be tough. That one is going to be tough. Who's the other team you've got to play? Because then that if you can get your win there, you might not need the other game. Imagine if Spurs had like it life as a Spurs fan would be great. Hello Yamaha, how are you? I love I love that. It's a global emote as well. You'd love to see it. You've got Dundee. Dundee is shite. That's fine then. Get your win against Dundee, and then do you play Dundee first or Inverness first? That's the other question. Because if you play Dundee first, get the win against Dundee and then evaluate the situation. But rallied Inverness first in 13 days. We are 1-0 down to a Mishi Batshuayi goal. That's not good news. Inverness is at home. Important. Home fixtures are key. Home fixtures are key. This is helping Bologna out. Like, Alberto's not playing well, so Cagney can come in. Cataldi's not playing well. We don't have a ball winner. Right, Dominguez is going to come in, and Basic is going to go to the ball winner role. And we're gonna no, we can't not we gotta leave Chiro Immobile on. Lazardi's feeling the pace a little bit. Kevin Mbabu is being summoned. We're on a 7-win streak. You have the form then. And both true and depressing at the same time. Sag. We're losing to Esposito. You loved Paul Dummett. You've been outpaced, Sebastiano, by Paul Dummett there. I hope you realise that. It's Paul bloody Dummett. Oh, Soriano's getting sent off. Right, let's go attacking. Let's out of possession. Let's just drop the defensive line up a little bit. Press the game. Throw these guys up further forward. Get them pressing high. And put the ball winner onto support. We won't throw the defenders on any further. Set Birkinshaw and let Hoddle go. Yeah, just like Pochettino. Yep, Pochettino has been replaced by PSG. Here's Immobile. I'd expect better from you there, Chiro, if I'm being honest. But the highlight, well, it was still going. That's the fact that Jose Perez is playing for this team as well. We really are losing the will to live. Right, in possession as well. Bit more directness and bit more higher tempo as well. You did win the they have. I think they've won the UEFA Cup, Spurs. They've got 13 points in 34 games. That's a rough record. Ooh, excuse me. Batshuayi's in again. If we're seriously gonna be conceding a pen to 10 men. It's a free kick. It's still a dangerous position. Yeah, they do. Orsolini on this free kick. It's a great free kick. Just a reminder to Arsenal fans, yeah, Chelsea are the most successful London club as well in Europe. We have nothing to lose now. We have nothing to lose. The wide centre-backs are going on to attack. We're getting them further forward. We're getting them further forward. Trubin's on a 6.5. He's not had a good game. He's not been having fun. Skorkupski clears. Right, you got to win that, Luis Felipe. You have. I doubt they're getting it back. Yeah. I would be surprised as well. Zimbabwe's done brilliantly. Dominguez pulls one back. He's got his first goal for the club. They won the 2029 one. That is sad. Cow! Hello, my good sir. How are you? I've just realised I haven't turned the follower alert on. So you probably didn't hear Jim.
Shalom!
So
Shalom!
We'll say it again. Hope you're doing well, Cal. Welcome to Lazio, where we won the league season 1, and we're just here for the Coppa Italia. But we're gonna be watching the World Cup. We're gonna see if in the 2022 World Cup the DR Congo do as well as they did in the Chertonovo save. Oh, Immobile's grabbed us a late equaliser. We've thrown men forward against the 10 men. Still recovering from Monday. I mean, I would be too after that defeat. Cal. I, as we said, if your striker was up front, who was there, like he had red big matches. He did not like it. He missed chance after chance after chance, which I'm glad for, really. It meant we got third in the league. I mean, you still finished second, which is always a good thing. Do you know who Alan Hudson is? I've heard the name, but I can't remember. Why. Need to head off. Has got work early tomorrow. No, absolutely no worries. Yeah, but there is very much a thing with Chelsea and FM, Voider. It's never adequate with Chelsea. It's, in the words of Gennaro Gattuso, sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. We never have like an adequate season. We've dropped to third because of that point. Because Juve they got themselves a win away at Napoli. That's a big win for Juve as well. And we're now 3 points behind Inter at the top. The league doesn't matter, but good league form will normally result in good cup form. But, you know, we'll have to see. Lukaku scored over 150 goals. Look, it's fine. I'm not sad about it, you are. Right, why is my training calendar not got... It's because apparently we're on a mid-season break, even though we're not. Make it make sense, game. Did we not... That's there. I thought I could see training on that. I can see it here. Yeah, we did sort it out. They've just put an overall session instead of a recovery one in there. That makes zero sense. That makes zero sense. The last cup they won before 97, which was the Cup Winners' Cup, I believe. No, it would have been the FA Cup and then the Cup Winners' Cup in 98. Lukaku having over 150 goals for Chelsea is mad. And now Amadodzic is out for the Rangers game. It's fine, he was being rested anyway. We're through. We don't need this game. We don't need this game in the slightest. But it would be nice to... It'd be nice to win it with our reserve squad, but the players that are there are all off on their nice little merry way. Immobile, 14 goals in 6 games there. That is quite sensational from the man. He is very, very good. Why we have the emote. Pauk have won a Conference League. Let Malteser Falcon know that there is a chance that he can win. Because he's managing out in Greece with Panathinaikos. And so he would very much like to know that. That there is a chance that he can win in Europe. Because for reasons. Obviously, right, Chris Mepham will come in as the right centre-back. We will have Radu as the libero and Malang Sarr as the left centre-half. Marisic is suspended and Amadodzic is injured, so Silva comes in. And Babu will start on the right as Kamenovic will start on the left. We'll have Basic in there and Cataldi in there. Cagney up top. Esposito in as the shadow striker and Andre Anderson up front for Immobile. We will bring Immobile onto the bench. We won't actually need Silva because we'll have Felipe, Lazari, DeMarco. We don't need Strakosha either. We'll bring... do we need Escalante? Actually, we can keep Strakosha on the bench because we don't really have anybody else that can change it because Immobile and SMS are both out injured. We don't have that attacking change, so we can drop Andre Anderson back if Esposito's not performing per se. Welcome in, Millsy. How was stream earlier? How was Newcastle take 2? And thank you for the follow off stream as well. Appreciate it. I trust you to make all the difference. But yeah, how was Newcastle take 2? Did it all good, mate? Lot to learn. Yeah, I found that. So I'm kind of similar to you in a way. Like I hadn't really played FM since like FM 13, around about that point. But my experience of FM was either PSP or iPod Touch FM. So it was like the very bare bones. And then coming back into playing FM around FM 20, it was like mind was blown. Mind was absolutely blown. Newcastle is a very, very good team to start off with because they're not the best squad either, but with the amount of money they have, you can kind of afford to make a few mistakes and re-go again. Ryan Kent has... Oh, he's offside. He's fine. He's off. He is off. The players can moan all they want. He is offside. But yeah, Newcastle is a good team to start with. Because they've got a lot of money. I'm really disappointed Alan McGregor's not in the team. He must have retired. Which is sad for Rangers. Yeah. And you can also get a grips for the new tactics, the new roles and stuff like that weren't in the game before. That's a lovely interception from Radu. Andre Anderson. Play it inside. You have Esposito in the box. You also have Sakagny who's put us 1-0 in front. Yeah, and you'll learn from your mistakes as you go on. Like, I started with... So, like, my first save in FM20 was a Chelsea save. And that was the only real save I did. And then my first save in 21 was also a Chelsea save because I'm a Chelsea fan. So I knew the club. I knew sort of the systems that you could play to get in there. And then that helped me learn the rest of the game outside it. And get more used to the responsibilities. To then be able to do ridiculously difficult challenges like I done this FM. Yeah, and like you'll start to learn the basics, and then you'll start to see the wins come through, and then because if they're low, that has to be for that very much would be Bay. Welcome in, by the way, good sir. Hope you're doing well. Praise the boys, absolutely praise the boys. Of course. We are 2-0 up against Rangers in our final group game. Liverpool are also winning, so it doesn't mean we can't... The level 1 point stream has kind of died. I did think it... I didn't know if it was mid-table or top half, but I know they have loftiest expectations. It'd be a fun one to do. It might be something, it would be a club I would go to in Glory Hunter as well. Obviously, like, because they just have... I'd love to see later in FM how much money they have. Because I didn't... Like, I know Chuck did Newcastle at the start of the year, and I've forgotten how, like, the later in how much money they still had to spend. Yeah, it can do. Like, a plug-and-play 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress could get Newcastle to the top half of the Premier League. Because they finished top half of the Premier League this season. They finished 9th. So, like, it's very easy it should be doable. Like, my aim for Newcastle first season, if you can add signings, would be European football. He was not offside. No, he was on. I knew he was as well. Malang Sarr played him on. The Cagney's in for the hat trick. Oh, he should score that. Yep, the left centre back played him on. And that's why he's very much a reserve player. He's no Luis Felipe. Very realistic. It is Malang Sarr, yeah. He's down as a squad player. Like, you would think with these sort of stats that he actually would do quite well as a centre, like a wide centre back. But the stuff like the positioning and the decision making are a little bit too low for him to be world class. Esposito's just hit the post. Yes, in America, 18.5 mil. That's mad. That is quite mad. Esposito, Anderson, Esposito on his own forces a save from McLaughlin. Capped 6 times for Scotland already. In SYC's Builder Nation, Scotland are mad high in the coefficients. Like, they've had some really good seasons, but I think it's because of the leagues he has loaded. He doesn't have, like, a lot of the other leagues loaded, which would help. Esposito's fired over. We haven't made subs. We should probably do that. I also need to make my throw-in takers change. Because when Mbabu's on the pitch, because of the fact he has long throws, he defaults to the throw taker. Yeah, that surprised me as well, Yamaha. Andre Anderson's hit the post. Right, Esposito's on the yellow, so we're going to drop him back for Chiro. Basic is also knackered, so Dominguez can come on in his place. And then DeMarco for Kamenovich as well. Yeah, they do. But this isn't Scotland's national team, Woider. This is the Scottish teams. So, like, Hibs are consistent. Like, Hibs have made, like, 3 Europa League finals in that save, I think, or something stupid like that. Like, Hibs have beaten Spurs in a Europa League final. Like, so they definitely are, like, the Scottish teams are signing good players and getting far in Europe to go up the coefficients table, rather than it be teams doing well, if that makes sense. Like, than the actual national team doing well. Yeah, Scotland are massive. They do have a competitive league, but they're like the 4th best league in the world, Woider, which you never really see in FM. They subbed Kamar Rufov, who was on a 7.1. You hate to see it. We battered Rangers. Somehow we didn't get more than 2 goals. Why can't you perform like that in every match? That's said to the second team. Chris Mapham's not happy, Cataldi, but, like, there's players that aren't happy, but yeah, two of the teams do have sugar daddies, which helps. It was really weird. But we've got second in our group sewed up. DeMarco's out for 4 days with a gashed arm. If he can't go home and sit down and recover from that, then that's his issue. But we're mainly here. We're gonna watch for a bit of the World Cup. So the first day, we're not gonna attend that. Where is England? Did England not make? They did. They've got Egypt on the opening game. Is there any games that you see in here, chat, that you would like to have a look at? There's not really like a. Oh, there's Italy, Spain. That would be a good one to go watch. That would be a good one to go watch in Group H. The French TV collapse is simulated in FM22. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know if Bordeaux's collapses either in FM22. I'm not sure that's in there either because obviously their financial collapse is very very mad. Because Lille won, yeah, and got because I know Lille and I don't know how if they're still in. They're in Ligue 1, but did they? Yeah, Lille always seem to do bad this season in FM. Yeah, I know they're lenient on it. It's not like one game Mitro Gaming. He had a West Ham save and he got West Ham to buy the London Stadium and it put him $1 billion in debt. Yeah, it's why Barcelona stay around and do well as well. Because when I did my Barcelona save, you rarely paid the debt off. Yeah, for misrepresenting. Yeah, it's not, but it is at the same time because Man United have been massively done with them as well, and like using their name, like they've had lawsuits against them before, so it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, image rights isn't the worst thing in the world because of the real name fix. Like, like people have like obviously got that back. Let's then, if they're friendlies, and Inter is also a friendly, isn't it? Yeah, Genoa's the first league game back. So we can do like a pre-season sort of recovery sort of sessions. And then we can do one match pre-season with match review there. And then one match pre-season, and then attacking week there. Match review and team bonding. And match review in there as well. So the club's license dictated how their license should be used. Yeah, there FM is also on Xbox and Android. It's the touch version, but it's still on there. I don't think Lazio have many players at the World Cup, which is quite surprising to be honest. Like I would have thought, considering the success we've had the last 2 seasons, there'd be more. Yeah, but when you have when you're going up in law as well, there is also the fact of having better lawyers to be able to read the law better and manipulate. Oh, we have 10 players on international duty. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah. No, but like also at the same point, like they're purchasing the image license in a sense, so they could just either ridiculously up the price, or like then just not sell it to them. SMS is in there, and Immobiles are in the best 50 players in the world. SMS came second. I'm kind of sad that SMS didn't win it. Oh yeah, also just in case you forgot, Mbappe and Haaland are both at Man City, so if we draw Man City in the Champions League this season, we're ruined. We are absolutely ruined. That is now a thing that is happening. We cannot ever. The only way we will win the Champions League probably is if we sign Man City or somehow avoid them. Yeah. I have a little bit of a cough, chat, so I'm sorry if you hear me coughing a bit continuously today. It's the image and the way their club's represented that's more the thing they care about rather than the actual video game itself. Which is more the reason why they then go up against it. Pro licenses on both of these. What is you, Mr. Right, do we need staff? 18 and 14 is quite good. 16 and 15 is okay. What are our recruitment analysts? What are our recruitment analysts saying? Our recruitment analysts are saying you're 15 and 15. You're 18 and 15, so you're staying. 16 and 15, you're staying. 12 and 12. So we can replace one of them. So who is... So 18 and 14, 16 and 15, 15 and 15. So we'll get Leonardo in the building. We'll get Leonardo in the building. I want my football club to spend its money buying better players and expanding its state. Yeah. Voider has hit the nail on the head. They are, but they can't really, like, and I don't know how Barcelona would be able to then come back at them, but there'll be a way. There would be a way. I need to quickly blow my nose, chat, so I'm gonna mute up. Yeah, but they are over $1 billion in debt, and they are there, but it's still the case in point, basically, of like our license means more to you than it does to us. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's mental. The fact that now Man City are also looking to sign Victor Osimhen. You don't need other strikers. Corporate law is very, very dumb. And oh, he's agreed to stay there. Cool. You were 15 and 15, weren't you? No, you were 16, 15. You were 16, 15. You want to come in? Cool. I think you cost a lot more than the 18, 14 guy as well. I have the financial report. Osimhen rumours swirl. This really just... This just really, like... Man City already, as I said, have Mbappe and Haaland. Yeah, they already have Mbappe and Haaland in the same team. Like, still got Sterling signed Felipe Anderson from us, had Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez is still there. Like, Grealish can play, like, out on that left. Like, they have enough attacking talent. They don't need Osimhen as well. Yeah, Forest have done, from the looks of it, have done well. And have only won 2 Premier Leagues. Well, maybe it's because they've not, like, done well. Sakakni's made his Italy debut. That's good news. Well done. Gave a good account of yourself. Player happy with me telling them they've done well on international debut. Now, with the rules of the save, did I put them back on after the commands back on after Sunday? Probably not, because I'm a bit of an idiot. Now that wouldn't surprise me. No, of course I didn't. There we go. Idiot Gordon Ramsay would call me an idiot sandwich more days than not. But yeah, I can't remember if in the save I say no, but I'm trying not to go straight in for an international job after the World Cup. With Makoko Sancho, I mean, that is a good front four in FM. You do have to admit that. You do have to admit that. We are getting rid of Renner, is it? Yes, it is. Goodbye, Mr. Renner. It's a good forward line in this game, yeah. That emo is brilliant, yes. I think I have a couple more Rip Bozos as well. I don't think it's just the regular Rip Bozo. Irrespective of realism, yeah. In 26-27. That's a good run. Right. We are here. It's Italy-Spain for the first game of the group stage. We'll keep an eye on others as well. But given we're managing in Italy, I thought it would be a good start. And it's a big game as well. We'll start with their shot caller. Sancho's a good player when not managed by nonsense. The main question to see, Immobile, how many of our players are starting? Just Immobile by the looks of it. Oh, and DeMarco too. So we've got 2 players starting there. Luis Alberto is not starting for Spain. So we've got 2 Lazio players on the pitch today. In Group H of the World Cup. Sorry, I don't know who that is, Warder. Yeah, in the game, Man United doesn't have a toxic dressing room where... There was a great thing I saw on Twitter. I can't remember who it was from. But... well, basically... Oh, Immobile's him. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. But basically, it was like... Ronaldo's now leaving Man United. Where do their goals come from? And it was like in 2021, Man United scored 131 goals in Neil Compton. In 21-22, they scored like 70. Also, yeah, naughty Mason. You hate to see it. Both sides are playing a 4-3-3 as well. Yeah. Ronaldo is like, you have to play around him, which is why I don't want him at Chelsea. It's why I don't want him at Chelsea. Rashford, Sancho, like, all of them do more. All of them do more. Like, a lot of them could do so much better, I feel like. I thought it would have been quite good, and I'm going to say this now. This was thoughts before the news came out about him. But I thought Ronaldo would have been great for Mason Greenwood as a player. Because being a big goal scorer like he has been over his career, and that's why I think Manchester United was starting to build Mason Greenwood up as. Like, Ronaldo could have effectively nurtured him into being one of the best English strikers around. But Bruno is a fantastic attacking eight, but he needs two people around him. Immobile's made it 2-0 to Italy. Yeah, and then Mason ruined his own career. Yes, he did. Forza Italy, welcome in, Tibble. Hope you're doing well. And yes, it's Forza Italy. They are beating Spain in the opening game of the World Cup by 2-0. Belgium are thrashing Costa Rica. Yeah. The fact that that wasn't a pen either is mental, but it doesn't matter because Federico Chiesa has made it Italy 3, Spain 0 with 70 minutes on the clock. Dybala's very good. Now he's left Juve as well. That is a pen. Laporta's just given away a pen there. The goal shouldn't come. Unai Simon's shit the bed there massively anyway. Have you seen Sergio Ramos? I have seen Sergio Ramos. The thing I found the most amazing was with that Spain team that won everything between 2008 and 2012 was how much of a divide there. When people complain about the golden generation of England, my thing that I compare them to is the Spain golden generation of that latter period, or like similar period. That there was a lot of Barcelona and Real Madrid players in that team. The main two that that disliked each other. The main two that hated each other though were Piqué and Ramos. Like those two genuinely can't stand each other. As Immobile's made it 4 and has a hat trick. In the main thing that was the case is that Xavi and Casillas somehow were still friends through it. Like, and that basically, if you wanted to play for Spain at that point, you had to, like, basically make certain that anything was there just walked out of the room. And that was mainly down to Xavi and Casillas being, like, the two main people as, like, the main captains of both teams at that point, and that were good mates. And basically, without that, you wouldn't have seen Spain do as well. And then my question is that when obviously, if you've heard interviews from key players in the media from the England golden generation about all the cliques, the fact that there wasn't the leadership from the players in the dressing room to be able to snuffle all of those out, and that club football effectively meant more to them than national team football, showed you the level between the two. It shouldn't matter, yeah. But there was more at that point in England a matter of the Premier League was the priority, and like your club was the priority rather than the national team. It's just absolutely mental to me. Playing for your country should be one of, if not the biggest thing going. Let's have a look then. There's some big results. Mexico beating Qatar 5-1. Denmark not being able to score past Cyprus or beat them is massive for Cyprus. Dr. Congo started off with a 2-0 loss to Austria. Germany have beaten Japan. Germany and Argentina in the same group's a big one. France have got a nice group, but could only put 2 past the US. Brazil and Panama winning their opening games. That's a shock. Panama beating Algeria. Belgium and the Netherlands in the same group's a big one as well. And obviously you've seen Italy, Spain, and then you throw the Ivory Coast in there as well. Not Dr. Congo, the other Congo. That's mad. Can you sign him, Moida? Probably not. If anyone deserves success, it's Chiro. Nope, Saj. Maybe when you're pro, you might be able to. That's no, it was Boavista, so he's playing in Portugal. Okay, that would make a little bit of sense. That's the way he's out there. Um, did we actually get knocked out of our European group? Wow, Benfica have smashed this group. That's mental. If you'd have offered me that group and said who's going through, you would have still said Lazio and Liverpool. But it's Benfica and Rangers that are going through. That is amazing. Yeah, he's part Portuguese but declared for Congo. That would make sense. That would make a bit of sense. We need to go. We need to look at when the next World Cup game is. We'll have a look. What other group there is? What's the next matches? Fixtures and results. When are they? Today. Oh, see, perfect timing. England Uruguay could be a good one to go watch. Germany Argentina, a repeat of the 2014 final. Yeah, I think we're gonna watch a repeat of the 2014 final. You know that key price line, he's already improving. Nice. No, you can't. You can't. That would not be the right thing to call them. The repeat of the... Do we have any... I was going to say, do we have any players playing in this game? I can't tell. I don't think we have either nationality in this one. It'll be interesting to see who wins this. Will Argentina get revenge for 2014, or will Germany win? It's Musiala. It's a good save by Emi Martinez. But they're playing They're playing Lionel Messi as a right midfielder. They are not going to get the best out of Messi there, are they? That just seems like a disaster waiting to happen for Argentina. Have yet to get revenge for the islands. True. True. Musiala scores. 5 minutes in and Germany already lead. I think we can tell which way this game's going. I think we can tell that already. I'm still begging for... No, and David Beckham's not missing them. That's a great free kick from Leroy Sané. 7 minutes in, it's Germany 2, Argentina 0. I think we can already see... I think we can already tell the final result of this one. Give it up already, yeah. Argentina have a good team. Di Maria's in behind. Maybe it's not all said and done just yet. If you've one of the crowd in here, you've paid your money. You've already got your money's worth in the opening 10 minutes. It's 2-1. The one in 2002 when he dived over Pochettino is hilarious. I can't remember that one. Because obviously we knocked Argentina out and then got Brazil, if I remember correctly. Or did we have Argentina in the groups? I can't fully remember. But I know we beat Argentina and got knocked out to Brazil because of that Ronaldinho free kick. Which I still don't know how David Seaman got caught out that badly. It's still one of the things that confuses me to this day. It's a massive game for you, Woider. I wish you nothing but the best of luck in it. And Germany, I've just realised, Germany are playing Serge Gnabry as the striker. Like, they're not playing anything similar to what I would be. Musiala has a brace. Are we gonna watch every game with someone getting a hat trick? Because Musiala's on for one now. Romero's on a 6.3. He's not had a great game. I wonder if Rudiger's left Chelsea as well in this save. Muller, Sane, Musiala could have done better. Oh no. I've not seen Arsenal Zaragoza in 1995. That straight red is not good news, Voida. That is not what you want to be hearing. That is definitely not what you want to be hearing. Kimmich with the corner. Headed in by Tony Rudiger. It's 4-1 to Germany. But yeah, that's not good news. The Naeem goal will tell you why. I'm guessing Seaman got... This is a great header from Rudiger. The fact he's basically got 3 in the box there, and by the looks of it was being marked by Lionel Messi, will tell you a little bit more as to why he got that free header. I've just seen Argentina are using Messi as a wide playmaker. Dybala's made it 4-2. This has been a great one for the neutrals. He got lobbed from the halfway line. That would make sense. A wide playmaker, yeah, I know. Ew. Acuna whipped him, headed away. It all might not be lost for Argentina. Goal from this highlight with 15 minutes to go. Acuna, Gonzalez, Paredes. Gonzalez has made the run. He's in behind. It's a great tackle. It's a fantastic tackle. Rudiger, Sula. They are playing it nicely. Timo Werner's on for Germany. Gnabry is still playing as the central striker, though. As Sane's on this right. No hat-trick from Musiala, I've just seen. Timo Werner's not going to have an easier goal this World Cup. It's Germany 5, Argentina 2. The Argentina fans haven't got their money's worth because their team's getting battered. Timo Werner on the left wing and Gnabry up front. Yep, you are seeing that correctly. And they were playing Havertz as like a deep line playmaker. Now they bought Volendam for Gnabry. But no hat-trick for Musiala. The Germany manager's going to get that press conference. The German Paul Scholes. Who? Who's the German Paul Scholes? Evening, James. How are we, good sir? What are these tactics? I do not know. But whatever it is for Germany, it's working well. But all I can say is the defensive stability of both these teams have not been great because it's 5-2. 1-0 down, Saj. Rather than in the middle, yeah. That would make sense. That would make sense now, yeah, Werner. Playing on the left and rather than being through the middle. How England could never manage to field a midfield three and think, do you know what, let's play a 4-3-3. Australia beat Egypt. England thrashed Uruguay 5-0. Harry Kane with a hat-trick. Let's see, is there any teams that are qualified? Mexico are through, having won both their games against Qatar and Denmark. Denmark are in the mud. England are not through just yet because they play Australia on the final day. So they could be overtaken by both still. But with a +8 goal difference, you would think highly unlikely. Brazil are through. So are the Netherlands. Belgium drew against Paraguay. That's mad. Italy haven't qualified yet because they play Iran. They play Iran on the final day. But the Ivory Coast also still have a slim chance because if nope, the Ivory Coast are out. The Ivory Coast are out. So are Costa Rica. But we'll have a look. The next game set is on Tuesday the 29th. What's a big game? What's a big game we can go watch? Netherlands, Belgium. That group doesn't have everybody tied up yet, does it?
Shalom!
Oh, the Netherlands
Shalom!
are through. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Do you know what? Today, I can't... I can't be asked. I can't be asked to deal with the bullshit. I can't be asked to deal with the bullshit. Fabianski's left his agent because he knows he's retiring. He knows exactly where he's going. I love the fact that he's made. I love the fact he just comes back in, makes so many accounts, and he's just everywhere. I respect the hustle. I'm not gonna lie. I do respect the hustle. It's a sad hustle. Imagine, yeah. It considering his first name and he's a Bannervader, I would find it highly unlikely when his first and only message on that account was sign Pulisic. And the thing is, as well, do you know what's even better? And I'm gonna Gyatso this for chat. I'm gonna Gyatso this for chat. He loves this guy that much, yeah. And as a Chelsea fan, I respect the hustle. But have a bang on that Gyatso. He loves the dude so much that he can't even spell his name correctly. It's sensational shithousery. Like, you think, oh yeah, do you know what? Like, that's poor. See, like, how can you expect me? Like, I'll search up Pulisic. I don't think I'm gonna sign any. Like, okay, it comes up with him, but like, it's if you're not gonna spell the name right, I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna entertain it. Yeah, if you're gonna shithouse it, like, at least, like, come on. At least do better with it. But Belgium versus the Netherlands. The Hazard brothers are playing together. They're playing a 5-bank, the Netherlands, Belgium. This is to see who wins their group. Oh, this kit clash. This wouldn't be allowed in the real World Cup. The recommended searches for Gotasic. I've got to see this. Goat music, goatism, goatsy, and goatis. Goat music is a great one. That is sensational. Sajwoida. Saj. The Fort can't do it this season because Queen of the South won their game. That is a rip bozo. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. If Belgium are winning and don't bring on Divock Origi, I'm gonna be really sad. I'm gonna be really, really sad. It's an interesting one. See, the Netherlands are playing sort of what you would expect. The fact that they're playing Daily Blind at left back's an interesting one, though. Goatsa, though, yeah. That I don't really want to Google search that. I want to play as Queen of the South and try and buy the National Stadium if that's even possible. Steven Berghaus has scored. See, Ben, if Ben was watching, that's how you get Berghaus to score goals. He's popped up with one against Belgium here. He's played a 1-2 with the defender and smashed it past Thibaut Courtois. Play him as an AM. I don't know whether it's attack or support, but play him as an AM in a 4-2-3-1 and he'll score your goals, apparently. It might not win you the game because Thorgan Hazard should score there. He should do better. He should do a lot better from there. But it looks like this is going to be a boring 1-0 win to win the Netherlands the group. Mexico are going to top their group with 3 wins from 3 by the looks of it as well. That's an incredible performance from Mexico. Eden Hazard, Romelu Lukaku, De Bruyne, back to Lukaku. It's 1-1. Belgium need to win the group, though. 2 players suspended. Is Belgium versus Netherlands a derby, or are they very meh against each other? I don't know. I don't know, but we will have a look after this game. See if I can find it. What a pass from De Bruyne. It's Kevin De Bruyne, though. You expect that from him. Like, if you didn't like see a pass like that from De Bruyne in a game, like, what would be the point? What would be the point of paying all that money? You pay for a pass like that for Kevin De Bruyne. Memphis into Danjuma. He's gone for the dink over Courtois. That's audacious. Courtois is 6'7", and you're trying to chip him from there. It's a derby. Okay. Art imitates reality. Gakpo is in. Courtois saves. With 5 minutes to go, the Netherlands look like they're going to be the ones that are more looking like to win this game than Belgium. Belgium are happy with the draw. Courtois saves from Koopmeiners. That's a brilliant save. I'm taking my trainers off. My feet are getting closed in. Oh. I would imagine Belgium-France is more of a derby. I can see that. Memphis has fired in for the Netherlands. Belgium might not qualify still. Imagine Belgium losing to the Netherlands knocks them out of the World Cup. I don't think it should, but it possibly could depending on the other result. Dumfries smacks it away. Foulon wins the header. De Bruyne, Hazard. Foulon seems like a regen name. It's probably a real player because this is season 2. Well, it is a real player because it's season 2. Like, he's not going to be a 15, 16-year-old playing at the World Cup, surely. Memphis, it's 3. It's game, set, and match. But then Denmark, Norway isn't. Is that not Belgium out? No, they go through no matter what. They go through because Costa Rica must have bottled it. No, Costa Rica beat Paraguay. When is the last 16? When is the last 16? The second round. It is the 3rd of December. Oh, that's sad. Is he going to be unsettled then? The club legends leaving is sad. Where am I? What am I looking for? No, I'm not looking for that. There we go. So have a look at the last 16. Can't hear you, can't see you, but hi. We'll wave. Are you gonna fight me live on Twitch? Well, if you're calling a bread roll a balm, yes.
Look at you beautiful bastard.
Abby, thank you for the tier 1 for 5 months. You beautiful bastard. How was football? It's not a balm, it's a bread roll. Mao says hi. Hi, Mao. How is everything? Boink. Boink indeed.
Look at you beautiful bastard.
Subbing with the Prime for 4 months. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Sub pipe in the chat for the 2 quick subs. If you've got the emote, obviously. But we'll have a look back at the World Cup, the last 16s. See what's there. You've got Mexico, Uruguay, Portugal, Argentina. Do you know what? I've got my game already. I think I've got my game already. I think we're going to go to Denmark, England. There are some big games in and around there, but... Can you stop going live when I'm working? Abby was live for a long while yesterday. No worries, Bay. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the lurk. They were live for a good 9 hours yesterday. Though, this is for goalkeeper of the year, I'm guessing. Handanovic and Patricio are the front runners. We're going to vote for Consigli. Because we like to. The last 3 hours I may have been in the pub with, and that sounds like a you problem then, Yamaha, doesn't it? That does sound like a you problem more than a them problem. Okay, second half now. Enjoy. Increasing the available wage budget. What an absolute wonderful idea that is. We now have money to spend in the window. We have about 10 mil to spend in January. Would you look at that? We do have the moolah. It's the England women, Bay. So it's the women's Euros. They're at the women's Euros game. Abby and Mal and Andrew, I believe, are the three. But yeah, they're at the England game. I don't actually know what the score is for that. Let's get a little look. What's the halftime scores? England are winning 1-0. And they're absolutely dominating on the match stats as well. So yeah, England are flying. Didn't know that was on. It started today, I believe. Escalante wants a move. A loan sounds sensible. Sure, you can go on loan. Up the Lionesses, indeed. Recruitment meeting. Pre-recruitment meeting contract device. Johnny. Always make sure to use Johnny. They're all terrible. The only one I would potentially keep is Andre Anderson in this list, I think. Because I don't use any of the others, but I use him. And he doesn't want to... He wants fringe player, but you're not going to regular starter or squad player. You want 20... How much is your current deal? You want to pay... You want to increase... Yeah, then fuck off. This campaign steps up for Lewandowski to win World Player of the Year. Shadow Striker. Alexis McAllister isn't the worst player in the world, I suppose. We'll fully scout you as well. Let's have a look at 3-star players, because we don't need much more for there. That I'm saying this. I'm hoping not to be here. Because I'm hoping we'll win the cup this season and we can leave Lazio. That's the aim. I wonder, would Slough beat the women's national team? No. Did they actually? I did not know that. That's quite funny. Strakosha wants to leave. Do you know what? Immobile, can you deal with it? Are you? No, you're not. You're not like Balov. You don't. I'm your manager. Shut the fuck up. The DC United Academy, I think it was. That's mental. Right, it's Denmark against England. Can the Danes pull off one of the biggest upsets? Anywho, back off to Lurkin. No worries, Bay. Can Denmark pull off the big upset, or will England go through as expected? Well, it's Denmark with the early free kick. Hello, Palek. How are you, good sir? Yes. Wow, England have messed up at the back, and Denmark lead inside 7 minutes. We're doing up the Danish Dynamite. I knew Woider would be loving this. That's why we did this one. Ramsdale couldn't keep it out. They're playing Declan Rice as a centre back. This is why. Where's Fikayo Tomori starting alongside Thromes? Then this wouldn't be happening. This wouldn't be happening if that was the case. Grealish has also picked up a knock, but Bellingham, Foden. What is England's roles in their system? As Ericsson is on the free kick, this is probably going top bins. It's Ericsson. It's off the post, but it's in by Andreas Christensen, and it's Denmark 2, England 0. And took some chill time after a hunt. We win at the end. Nice. You glad to hear it. Well, you can chill and watch Denmark knock England out of the World Cup. Yeah, it's Andreas Christensen. Is he at Chelsea still? He is still at Chelsea. So they managed to keep him, unlike in real life. Kane, Henderson, Bellingham, Sterling. Into the box he goes. Good tackle. Trent. Bellingham from distance. Rashford. Rashford has headed in. Is he onside though? He is. The comeback is on for England just before half time. 5:15 they won. Afterwards, wowzers. That's a big comeback. I don't know much about CS:GO. I'm gonna admit, but it seems like a massive bottle if you're 10 points ahead and then lose. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. Rice for England though. It's 20 minutes to go. England still haven't found their way back into the game yet, as Calvert-Lewin loses out to Vass. But they will come back at Denmark, you would think, in this highlight. James Ward-Prowse, Foden. Are they playing James Ward-Prowse right wing? I think they are. Trent. Ward-Prowse into the penalty area. Back to Trent. Sterling's shot is blocked. Foden in, and Christensen hacks away. And Denmark are holding on for dear life. They are holding on for dear life. As Henderson wins it back. Bellingham. Sterling's in behind. He can't find the ball in. He goes down under the challenge from Vass. That is soft. That is very, very, very soft. But it's been given. It's been given. Vass has given away the pen. There's no Kane on the pitch. It's Trent. It's slotted home. And from 2-0 down, England are level. From 2-0 down, England are level. Damsgaard has now come on. We're into the last minute. England can't break hearts like this, can they? Not like that from a pass from Bellingham. Sterling Dolphin, yeah, it was a great dive. It was a great dive. Brun Larsen for Denmark, though. Can Denmark find a late winner? After bottling a 2-0 lead. They've lost out here. Sterling's in behind again. Is he going to go down again? No, he's not. It's James Justin. It's over. We're heading to extra time.
Look at you beautiful bastard.
Oh, Henry. With the 8 months. You love to see it. Hope you're doing well, big dog.
Only lurking, but
Subhypes
hello,
again.
X.
Only lurking, but hello. England have got a late winner, by the looks of it. But thank you for the 8 months. Hope you're doing. Hope all with the house move and the other bullshit that happened the other day is okay, mate. Trent finds Sterling, and Sterling breaks Danish hearts. He breaks Danish hearts. Sorry, Woider. Belgium beat it. Oh, Divock Origi scores, of course. Italy are out of the World Cup. There's gonna be no Ciro Immobile madness in a World Cup. It's coming home. It's coming home. James is loving it. Germany beat Colombia. Brazil are through. Croatia knocked the United States out by 6-1. Sorry, any Americans in chat. Uruguay knocked Mexico out on pens. The Netherlands knocked Spain out on pens, despite having Kluivert sent off. 93rd minute equaliser for Danjuma. And Messi versus Ronaldo ends in the way of Lionel Messi. Did Portugal play Ronaldo? That's the thing. Yep, Messi versus Ronaldo ends in the way of Lionel Messi. When is the 9th of December? Oh, you've got to do England, Germany. It just has to be done. It has to be done. Quarterfinals of a World Cup, England versus Germany. The old enemy. You can't not. You can't not. Eddie Howe was spotted there. He's been taken. The Lazio manager was in the stands. He's been loving the World Cup. He's been loving the World Cup. Been going to a match every game week. We're at the quarterfinals. Request a summary to the inbox as always. We don't deal with those emails. We don't sit in those meetings. We take the email and we just sort stuff out. Lazari's out for 1 to 3 days. That's fine. Satalo. Now, he actually doesn't look that bad. We don't need another backup centre-back, though, I don't think. We've also got a friendly coming up soon. By Jack Vale. At least you can have a goal of the season contender in the final game. To get you through it. Scouting finished, Nianzou. Now, Nianzou would be very, very good. He's very, very good. He might be coming towards one of my next teams. Like, it might have to be done. So we end 2 points away from 4th. That is sad. That is very, very sad indeed. If only you'd won against Inverness. If only you could have had the opportunity. Hopefully you can keep that club legend and then build again for next season. Because then you'd be alright. You'd be in that point where you can then go for it. Dunfermline are in the relegation playoff. That is mad. Immobile, praise recent form. Mbabu, praise recent form. We don't care about the players' potentials. We'll let the other clubs develop players. We'll deal with the heres and the nows. It's England-Germany time. 1 point below Wraith. Wraith have survived by the skins of their teeth then. England are in blue. They're playing Trevor Chalobah. You love to see it. Rice and Trev at centre-back. It's Rice driving forward. He's going all the way. He shoots straight at Manuel Neuer. Is Rudiger still at Chelsea as well? We managed to keep Rudiger in this database as well. Havertz is now playing higher. Thomas Müller is playing in central midfield. That's an interesting one. There's no real big team. There's no real big upset team in this quarterfinals. Oh, and that's why you don't play Müller as your sitting midfielder. He's just given away a pen against Phil Foden. Support, that is the definition of a striker's challenge, that isn't it? That is very much the definition of a striker's challenge. It's Harry Kane against Neuer. Neuer catches it. It's a wonderful save from Neuer. And he keeps his side level. Rebic has put Croatia in front against the Netherlands. Neymar has scored his 7th of the World Cup. And Uruguay are beating Argentina. Germany and England, however, 0-0 at the break. Missed pen from Kane. You hate to see it, really. But Germany have not had a highlight. I think that was 2 highlights in the first half. It's Sterling. It's blocked by Gersons. Foden on the corner for England. It's whipped in and it's claimed by Neuer. Nobody getting anywhere near that Phil Foden corner. It wasn't the greatest, to say the least. England have switched to a back 3 and put Henderson in the middle. Who did they take? Oh, they bought... That's a defensive change if I've ever seen one. That's an interesting change. If it leads to a winner for England, then I guess I can't say. So 50% of your stadium, the worst in the league by more than 2. Wow. Oh, Chilwell's dived in there and not got the ball. Musiala, Müller, Kimmich. That's outside the box. The fact that that is all the highlight will be is an outside the box foul is mad. If that's given as a pen, I'll be surprised. No, didn't think so. Didn't think so. You cannot tell me that that was a pen. With 4 minutes to go, though, this has been one of the more cagier games we've seen so far. Oh, Chilwell's off. Well, now this will make things interesting for extra time. Or will it go to extra time? There's a highlight in the last minute. Henderson has given it away to Musiala. It's Timo Werner. It's saved by Ramsdale. It's saved by Ramsdale. Kane flicks it on. Sula will clean up. Germany come forward again. Werner. Gersons. Musiala. Gersons once more. He gets down the outside. Uses Gundogan. It's Werner. It's wide. I don't know how he's missed it the far post wide either. That is quite a bad miss. So what was the... Voido, what was the second worst attendance then? If you have by a factor of 2. I'm guessing it's what, 2K, 2.1K? Because if the next best is doubled or more than doubled, I would assume it's 2.1. And or 2K, yeah. Werner, Draxler, Müller. Werner's in, and he forces a great save from Ramsdale. I love the fact that England are switching Bellingham and Chalobah between centre back and DM as well. Have 500 away fans as well. So it's they're basically selling their away allocation. And then you're nowhere near selling out your home games. 800, and that was probably against Inverness, wasn't it? Yeah. Because they'd be the biggest team in that league. Draxler over the bar. We go into a penalty shootout, England-Germany. How Germany haven't scored is beyond me. Ramsdale is having the performance of his life, whereas Declan Rice, he's not liking his life right now. Kimmich into Volland. Kimmich again. Draxler. Crosses charged down by Phil Foden. Rudiger. Gersons. Will Germany finally get their breakthrough? Chalobah blocks the shot away. No, against Killy. Okay. Better than 50 points from 36. It's not a bad return. It's not a bad return for just missing the playoffs. There's Germany's goal with 3 minutes left. Declan Rice's poor performance of like a 6.3 is compounded even more, with Leroy Sané crossing it into Volland. Ramsdale can't keep it out. And England are facing yet another heartbreak at a World Cup. It's not coming home. Welcome in, Ollie. Hope you're doing well. Oh God, the board, yes. Oh, that is Pog. And just to compound the misery, Germany have grabbed themselves a second. They are going to knock England out of the quarterfinals. Brazil have bottled a 2-0 lead against Belgium in the final 20 minutes. Croatia held on, and Uruguay, despite both Uruguay and Argentina having men sent off, win on pens. Where's the semis? When's the semis? When's the semis? Which is the set? We've got Germany, Belgium, or Uruguay, Croatia. Feel like utter shit. Not gonna lie, kind of ill. But I fix. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. All they ask is I avoid relegation. Nice. Nice. But I'm not feeling 100% myself today. But yeah. Hope you feel better soon. Which semi-final of the World Cup are we gonna? What semi of the World Cup? I think. Do you know what? We've watched a few of the I think we've watched a couple of Germany games. We'll go to the Uruguay game. Sean, ultimate illness cure. It's not a bad one, is it? It's not a bad one. We have a friendly against Twente, Lazio. We're just gonna sim it. We're in Qatar right now. We're not worried about pre-season. We're loving the World Cup. We've been caught up in World Cup fever. We've left the ass man to do the work. Just drop an IL chat in, indeed. We also have IL chatting. We also have Mr. IL chatting. It's great. England are still 1-0 up against Austria, 65 minutes gone. That save it's taken a fair while. We finished on positive goal difference unlike last year. You love to see it. We beat Twente by 5-1, but it's at the cost of Milinkovic-Savic for 3 to 4 weeks. He should be okay for the return. But that's not good news. SMS has become a bit injury prone. Your shower head broke. That's not good news. That's not good news. Let's look at the other leagues in Scotland. Who won the SPL? Mate, Mr. Press Officer, I'm not interested in your questions. I'm in Qatar. I'm watching the World Cup. I'm watching the World Cup, enjoying the World Cup. Oh, Champions League draw. Champions League draw. We'll have to look at this. Now, we're an unseeded team. We came second in our group. Who are we getting in the last 16 of the Champions League? You've got Barcelona, Dortmund, Bayern, Liverpool. We can't draw Liverpool. Barca, Dortmund, Bayern, City, United, or Real Madrid. Because we also can't draw Milan. Lazio always get Barcelona or Bayern. Cheers, Paddock. To be quite honest, we're probably going to lose to whoever we get in this. Let's have a little gander. Napoli are first out the hat. They get Dortmund. Monaco are next. They get Barca. So right now, Paddock, we need to... Then Bayern will be the one we get. If you're correct. You're still on for it, Paddock. Salzburg have got Milan. You're still on for it. Inter, we can't draw it. You're wrong, Paddock. You're wrong. We have got Man United. We have got Man United. How are Man United doing? They're 5th in the league right now. They've got Duvan Zapata as their main striker. Ronaldo is still there at 37. Fred is transfer listed. And they're playing Diogo Dalot and Luke Shaw. Who are they managed by? They are managed by Mr. Diego Simeone. They kept Paul Pogba. There is still Bruno. Rashford's still there. João Palhinha, who's pretty good. Pretty good as a DM. Morton won League One on goal difference, beating Partick Thistle. Peterhead win the league with games to spare. Easy clap. Man United is not an easy clap in this game. That is a tough draw. But it would have been a tough draw no matter what. It would have been a tough draw no matter what. We wouldn't have got any easy draws. We're not in the position to say we can challenge for the Champions League yet. In an accidental collision. That is not what we needed to hear. Specialist. He's out for 6 weeks. It's Uruguay-Croatia in the World Cup semis. Luka Modric is playing a 4-2-3-1 for Croatia. A 4-2-3-1 for Uruguay as well. Croatia have started the better. Gvardio, he always develops into an absolute monster. Look at him at 20 years old. This kid is ridiculous. He would have been very expensive. Hazard has put Belgium in front. It's Eden Hazard. You love to see it. Bracalo on the free kick. It's a great save from Muslera. East Stirlingshire won the Lowland and Stirling Uni won the Highland. Is Stirling Uni like Cardiff Met Uni? In terms of amateur team can't be pro. Because if they are, that would be a fun challenge to do. It would be pain as fuck. No, not amateur. Okay, so they could become pro. Okay, not as bad then. Pasalic. Oh, we're not watching. We're not training. We're just watching the World Cup because there's a break for the World Cup paddock. It's just an academy attached to the uni, I think. Okay. Oh, Torreira's taken down Bracalo there. I have slow internet. That makes sense. No worries. But oh yeah, Paddock, congrats on winning the Super Cup Soccer League, the Monday night five-a-side league. The unis have academy feeder teams. They have excellent facilities. It doesn't surprise me. We're heading to extra time again. Germany look like they might be able to pull something back against Belgium, but it looks like the Belgian golden generation could be making a World Cup final. Hope next one you will be better. I mean, we've certainly improved from the beginning of the last one. Muslera claims that one. I thought for a minute he was being chipped. I lost only one game. We only lost 2. We only lost 2, I believe. I could be wrong. We might have lost 3, but I think we only lost 2. Ladero's in. Oh, Livakovic has saved Croatia's bacon. I think we won. Yeah, we won 4, drew 1, lost 2. That was our league form. And it's extra time in the semi-final for a place in the final. Corner whipped in. It's headed in by Kramaric inside a minute after the restart. Gonna get you on the TV to fall asleep. No worries, Ollie. Enjoy being in bed. De La Cruz for Uruguay. Corner whipped in, headed away by the self-proclaimed best centre-back in the world, Dejan Lovren. Brozovic has tried to kill him, and Darwin Nunez heads in the equaliser. Beg alone, Saj. I am also going to be bed alone tonight. As every night. My dog is here. Up. See, you at least have that. Uruguay scored from a corner previously, and Nunez nearly got himself another one. He nearly got himself another one. They bought him off the bench in the last minute. Did he go? He's still at Benfica in this. No 80-odd million pound move to Liverpool. De La Cruz, the man with the assist. They bought on Luis Suarez. They're playing Darwin Nunez left mid. That's mad. I'm going to have to let go of your semi-pro improver because he wants... Saj. Kovacic. Oh, he's cracked the Denver with 5 minutes to go. That was a brilliant strike from Kovacic. But it's pens. It is pens. Can you believe it? For a place in the World Cup final, it's penalties. The only thing I'll get to cuddle for ages, Saj. Extend a loan on a speed demon. That's all you need, really, isn't it? You love a good speed demon. Luis Suarez scores for Uruguay. I'm going to have to fill up my water bottle in a second. Juranovic makes it 2-1. Darwin Nunez. He scored the equaliser to bring penalties, but he's missed his penalty in the shootout. It's now Luka Modric for a 2-goal cushion for Croatia, and he fires it in. Hello, Andrew. How are you, good sir? Ladero makes it 3-2. Welcome to the World Cup semis. The winner will face Belgium in the final, we believe. Perisic scored, which means Uruguay have to score. How was the birthday weekend away? That's the main thing. How was the weekend away? 17 pace and 15 acceleration, but only 6 finishing. Was great being away. You'd love to hear it. Rodriguez scores. Oh, Andrew, we had the Pulisic guy come in, and he couldn't even spell his name correctly. It was great. It was great. Do we have any stake in this match? No. We're just doing a World Cup watch-along. Because it's the winter break, and I didn't want to sim through it, because we had 2 matches before the end of stream, so I thought I'd do a... He spelt his name like this. De La Cruz makes it 4-all. So now we're always gonna sign Pulisic. We're not signing Pulisic anymore. He's now Pulisic. Croatia have their goal. It's Diego Godin. I'm calling this now. This is going over. I'm calling it now. This is going over. Oh no, he scores. Livakovic has had a howler. Sign Bentner. Do you know what? I probably would over Pulisic. Just for the memes. Brozovic scores in off the post. That was fortunate. Why can't we have a Lord Bentner trial? Because life can never fully give you what you want, Woider. Unfortunately. But yeah, how are the mighty Slough? I haven't... Oh, yeah, I saw your tweet. You could be in the FA Cup final, couldn't you? Lovren scores. It's 7-6 after 8. Well, after Croatia's 8th. Uruguay's 8th is coming up now. It's Varela. Ooh. I have no idea on his penalty stats. But if he needs to score, he hit the bar. It's Croatia in back-to-back World Cup finals. And they will play Belgium. Germany got a 92nd minute equaliser. But Thorgan Hazard went up the other end straight away and won it for them again. So the final is Germany, Uruguay. Germany, Uruguay? That's the third place playoff. You absolute idiot. Sean, I tell you what. You couldn't be more of an idiot if you tried half the times. I had to pay slightly more this year, but that's fair. It's 1,600. Belgium, it's a hazardous. They're a massive hazard for defenses. Right, who do we have? I can't actually remember who we get in the third round of the Coppa Italia. So this what we have stake in seeing this. We get Udinese. Where are they in the league? 16th. Nice. His mum still buys his trousers. We haven't gone that far into the training calendar yet, so. But they're a massive hazard for all defenses. Chiro feels let down. Why do you feel let down, Chiro? Esposito's out for 5 to 8 days. That's fine. Yeah, that would be 2015. Do you know what would be great? Do you know what would be great is if the Pulisic stand came in after he say got sent off at the World Cup, and the USA got knocked out because of it. Like, I would love that, and then I mean, big cock Divock Origi. It might have to be done. Get the alt accounts now. Get the alt accounts ready. As a Palace fan, Benteke is a meme. He is a meme, yes. He is a meme. It's a good intake. There's no A's, so I don't care. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Divock Origi and Zlatan on the same team. Yep. That's one for the ages, that one. That is one for the age. Another 120k a week for one final year. Yep. Mental. The fact that he came back to Europe after being in LA as well, and then has grabbed himself another league title. We've just bottled a 3-0 lead and a 4-2 lead. No, and a 4-1 lead. This is Swallow. Assman, you're going to be fired. Oh, I thought you meant Ibra. Benteke on 120k a year. Can we fire him and pay Conor Gallagher that money? I hope not. I hope not, because I'd like Conor Gallagher to stay at Chelsea, Yamaha. I'm sorry. Sign Origi. Sign Orgi. Sign Orgi. Yes, babe. Do you know what? I'll have a look for Orgi right now. We've got Orgio Chiellini, Orginio Wijnaldum, Orgio Bertoloni as a sports scientist. We've got Orgi Yomov, Degi Orgi. I don't see any actual Orgis. I'm not going to sign either of those two, unfortunately. It's World Cup final day. It's Croatia, Belgium. An Orgi with Chiellini and Wijnaldum is alright with you. Okay. I'll get them on the blower, see if we can make it happen. See if we can make it happen. It's been a tight first 15 minutes in this final, but there is a highlight, and Kovacic is driving forward. He can't find Kramaric. Lukaku has beaten the tackle. Thorgan Hazard has laid in Doku on a plate, and Jeremy Doku has given Belgium the lead in the final. Hello, Jordan. Being a Czech Republic-Brazil final. Yamaha, we had in the Chertonovo save for 2022, we had the Democratic Republic of Congo make the semis. They knocked out England and Germany en route to the semis. Coming back from 2-0 down, it was great. I can't remember who the final was, but I just remember I just remember the love that Congo got in that stream. Rebic has won a header. De Bruyne, Hazard. The fact that Alderweireld is still playing for Belgium in a World Cup final is mad. He would not have been anywhere near my team. Belgium v France, I think. No, the Netherlands were definitely in that final because they knocked out the Congo. Because I remember I hadn't put the proper real name fix in yet to get the grayed out players away from the Netherlands and from Germany. And they beat Germany's grayed out team, but then lost to the Netherlands' grayed out team. Mali ended up beating England 4-1 in the final. Belgium beat Congo in the third place, yeah. It was France. France that made it to the... I think it was France versus the Netherlands because France won back-to-back World Cups. Because Belgium beat Congo in the third place playoff and we watched it to see if they could get third as well. Castagna into Lukaku. It's a great block and then Gvardiol's cleared off his own mate. How do Chelsea fans rate Kovacic? I rate him highly. I really like Kovacic. I think he offers us something different that I've not seen in a midfielder for Chelsea in a while. That like his dribbling ability, especially, just seems to be by far and away better than anything I've seen from a midfielder for a while for Chelsea. And he can just draw defenders in and take them completely out of games. I really like him. I don't think you can play both of them together in a midfield, no. Not in a midfield 2. Maybe in a 3, definitely. Not in a 2. Like, with what Tuchel wants to play. Like, that definitely can't be there. Kaletakar's being sent off. Belgium are going to win a World Cup. Because there's no way now that they don't win this World Cup. Lukaku, that's a pen as well. Wait, that's not a pen? I was about to say, referee, the fact that you've had to stop the game and go to VAR is disgraceful. That's a pen every day on a month of Sundays. I'm playing Europa League. It's 2-2 in an extra time. That is mud. Jorginho in behind or Kante in behind you could do, but Tuchel doesn't play that system. Livakovic has saved the penalty. The fact, did Pongracic get sent off? No, he got a yellow. You scored, you're winning. You love to see it. You love to see it. But Belgium are batter Croatia in this game. They should be winning by more. The fact that Eden Hazard scored 2 of the goals in the World Cup semi-final and didn't get the final start. 114th minute. Yay for winning, indeed. Selemakers, cross in, Lukaku, wide. Imagine that. Imagine Lukaku scoring in a major final. Jeremy Doku better than Romelu Lukaku. Budimir curls it wide. You've done it. He's Europa League champions. You love to see it. You love to see it. Berry, finally, after all these years, have done it. But Belgium have won the World Cup. Belgium have won the World Cup. When do we play our Coppa Italia? Here we go. Right, so the World Cup is done. Coppa Italia. Charge for the Coppa Italia begins. Starting. Done. There we go. Oh, yes, indeed. You love to see it. You love to see it, Jordan. Congratulations, dude. I know you've been playing that save for a while. Europa League win in the bag. Now You've won. I swear you've won the Conference League as well. So you've won the Conference League. Now you've won the Europa League. Now you just need the Champions League. And you needed to do, but you need to do it before Andrew and Mike, obviously, because reasons. Because reasons. Like, he's unhappy, right? Let's talk about. I'll be watching closely to make sure. Strakosha can do what he wants. We've just enjoyed our holiday. We've come back to the Inter friendly. And then we've got Genoa, Verona. We've got the Super Cup. We might not be able to start. We will get to our Coppa Italia start. We will make certain we can. I haven't ever been in the Conference League. Oh, okay, cool. Luis Felipe is making progress. You love to see it. I've been Berry manager for nearly 13 years. Feels so emotional, to be honest. I don't know why. I wish there was a good reason to develop mediocre players on FM. Yeah, I do as well. To sell for profit. It just takes too long. Like you can go out and buy the player. Yeah, he might be. You might want to sign him for the first team, but he's fucking dog shit. As is he. I mean, Julian Alvarez is good. We'll scout you. Oh yeah, Man City have signed Haaland and Mbappe, and then they've also got Julian Alvarez up front. Like, make it make sense, FM. Make it make sense. The whole Wonder Kid hoarding meta, yeah. Well, that will change next year with the FIFA loan regs. Because if they can't, you can't hoard and loan a load of Wonder Kids out next season. Because from next season, it's only, each club, I think, can only have 6 loan players. Like, players out on loan. I think. I don't know if it's this season or next season it comes in, but I think that rule is coming into place. Like, maybe have a development be more focused, actively thing to manage. Yeah, like, actually, we've just beat Inter in a friendly. Like, it's a rotated team. Okay, we can't get too hype. What are Chelsea gonna do? Yeah, I know, Yamaha. What are we gonna do? What an absolute banger. Vitesse are going to have a lot of players next season. Yeah, we're going to just sell our entire team to Vitesse with like 10 mil buyback clauses. Just sell them on a free. Just sign them on a free. Like, sell them on a free, sign them back on a free at the end of the season to sell them back. Just each season. You are now an icon for Berry. You are undergoing more development per minute played at the expense of fatigue and injury risk. Yeah, you could do. I don't know how it would potentially work that way. But you could figure something out for it. You could figure something out for it. It would make sense to do something along those lines. But we're coming in. Roma could part company with Quadrado. Did they only just signed him, didn't they? Yeah, they signed him in the summer. Did they sign him on a 1-year deal? No. They signed him on a 2. It does sound easy to cheese and develop, and then you just do it for like 6 and then it changes anyway. Yeah. Right, let's sort the training out for the month, right. We can attack the Hellas Verona game as well. Oh, actually, do you know, yeah, we'll attack that, and then it's a double defensive week, because it's the Super Cup against Milan. And then a trip to Juventus, like, the weekend afterwards. That is rough. And then we will double defend this week as well. We're going to Gegenpress the last week of the month. Actually, do you know what? We're going to Gegenpress this one then. So we at least get that one in once at some point this month. Then it's a double. We play basically every midweek until the end of the month, and then we'll defend for the away game against Spezia. That's the 2-game defending week, Sean. You silly sod. You absolute silly sod. Right, so then, yeah. Because we got Milan, so we want to double defend. And Udinese's in the cup as well. 94 million transfer fund. You're still not an icon at the fort. That's mad that you're not an icon. But played 5 seasons here is, yeah. You've brought them up to be the team they are, and you don't get it, but then the player does. And England have beaten Austria. England have won by 1-0 in the women's Euros. What a start to the... It's a winning start. It might not be a massive, massive one where you can come out and say we're going to win the lot. But, you know. Do you know how much a professional costs for a license? It's about $1 million, I think. It would be nice to sign the crap players from your youth intake to sell them to tier 6 for like 10 grand or something. Yeah, it would be. Yes, it's nothing to do with you, Voider. It's nothing to do with you. Stream elements, the weakness is the manager, yeah. And then CM, who'd played 75 minutes. If they've done something memorable in a game, that might be the reason. Willie McLafferty. Continental A license, here you come. You love to see it. Yeah, professional. I don't know how much coaching courses cost, but I know how much you have to have like $1 million in the bank to become pro. Started without a license as well. Kessie's happy we've kept him playing in the ball-winning midfielder role. Of course we was going to play him in the ball-winning midfield role. That's what we signed him for. 3.5K for a course. That's quite a lot of money for that course. I think it gets more expensive the higher up it goes. So, you know, like there's that as well. There's that to think about. But yeah. Luis Felipe draws interest from Newcastle. That's fine. He's not going anywhere. The staff is all under 18s and under 20s, other than one of our ass men. Do we let one of our ass men go? Do we allow the ass man to walk out the door? Who knows? 14s and 15s in coaching attributes. That's actually not bad. Did you start with any playing time, or did you start Sunday League footballer as well? Out of interest. Because that can cause things to change. Lucas Leiva sings to Marco. We've won Manager of the Year. What an absolute don we are. The director of football is pleased. You love to see it. Like, you love to see it. We've won Manager of the Year in Italy. They're enjoying the good times whilst they last. Genoa, Chris Mepham is out with knee tendonitis. Ouch. Ouch indeed. I started like a true journeyman. I wanted to make it hard. It has been hard. Yeah, I can see that. I didn't need to make my save with Cherta harder than it was because it was just terrible. Immobile has cleaned up again. This man is too good. This man is too good. He is unbelievable. In back-to-back years, it is Ciro Immobile's name on the Ballon d'Or, the World Player of the Year, and FIFA Men's Best Player. He is too good. Too good. This is Ballon d'Or one, isn't it? Yes. Ballon d'Or. Save. Get the screenshots. Get the screenshots for Twitter. Change it to season 1 for men's best player. Back to here, save. World Player of the Year as well. I've never loved a guy on FM as much as I've loved Ciro Immobile this year. And it's so nice to see him win it back to back. Back to back. We'll congratulate him for the Ballon d'Or win, because that's the main one. You absolute big dog, you. Lazio players. SMS is also named in the Team of the Year. Goal 50 had Immobile at 16th, by the way, chat. Goal 50 had Immobile at 16th. And then he clears up and wins all 3. He wins all 3. For the second year in a row, Ciro Immobile clears up at the end of calendar year awards. This guy is just too good. He's just too good. I can't. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Men's best player, world player of the year. There we go. So it was Mbappe, Lewandowski. It was the same top 3 in all of them. It was the same top 3 in all of them this year. Goal 50 can suck it for all intents and purposes. They can. Indeed, Bay. You love to see it. You do. Don't want it. I don't want it either. We are expanding our stadium. He's just too good for you. He is. He is. 55 goals and 5 assists in 44 appearances. 32 years of age. He's outshining Lewandowski. Okay, Lewandowski is also an elder statesman of the game at 34. But Erling Haaland's not made any of the top 3s. Erling Haaland who? Erling Haaland who? We don't need him. The one thing I haven't looked at this season. Even though we're gonna need to move away at some point. Kelty trying to get back into League One. I just love that there's a Scottish team called Keith. Is that actually a Scottish team called Keith? If there is, that's sensational. That is genuinely sensational. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't shown love to the tweet that's there is a team in Reunion called Tampon FC. Jesus Christ Almighty. The tweet is there in the chat. I mean, the fact that we're playing on New Year's Eve as well. Immobile dedicates all of his awards to me. What can I say? We're just too good. We're just too good. We're just too bloody good. But Genoa at home, we're 3 points off the pace. We haven't played. Have we played Inter in the league so far this season? We haven't. Drew 2-2 away to them. That's right, because there was 2 red cards. Have we got Marisic available? We do not. And we don't have Mepham either. So Radu gets a spot on the bench. Malang Sarr comes in and Luis Felipe goes to the right. Milinkovic-Savic is not fully fit. Neither is Esposito. What are you saying? 45 minutes. Okay, we'll play Andre Anderson then for the bit and give you half an hour. But other than that, we're at full strength. Marisic is obviously injured, so can't play. So Falbo will have to come in. Hello, Czech Club Shop. I mean, the food that Andrew's put in, burnt ends, pulled pork, that looks really nice other than the jalapeno muffin. Like, that actually looks not too bad. Oh, Mark, you absolute legend. What a dally that is. What an absolute brilliant dally that is. I've just seen some FPL teams in Mike's Discord as well. But Mark, that 5 nights at Strek Hotel dally is amazing. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be forwarding that on. Chuck can see it in there, but I'm gonna be forwarding it on to some people. I think you'll understand. Just forwarding it on now whilst I remember. Right, let's get into this one. Firstly, game back. A, I went on a date with a girl from somewhere in Liguria last night. B, Genoa. No, it was a blind date. I like that bit. I like that. To explore low league Scotland, it's so fun. Forget Park to Prem. Well, it technically from the lowland leagues would it be Park to Prem? I feel like you could kind of call it Park to Prem anyway, that. Just in Scotland. Rather than... There, right, this... That is already zoomed in. Immobile's chipped it over. Park to bigger park. Yes, Mark. Park to yes. Park to Celtic Park. What a title that... What a series title that is. Dominguez, Kessie, Luis Felipe on this right-hand side now of defence with the injury to Marisic. Andre Anderson, Lazari, Andre Anderson, Kessie, right. I zoomed it in for that bit of the highlight, but it needs to be zoomed back out a little bit. Dominguez, DeMarco, Alberto's now down the left. Can he find a ball in? It's Lazari. He's got to pull it back across. He does. It's Luis Alberto. What a 1-2 that is. And yes, Scotland has a team called Keith and Kyle. That's amazing. That's amazing. That is genuinely sensational. I love everything about that. Porto-Novo, Braski. Can we win the ball back high up the pitch? They've gone long. We'll win it back in our own defensive area. Let's not give it away, Luis Felipe. Same with you, Malang. Let's be sensible. We played it through the nines nicely. Andre Anderson out to DeMarco. We give it away, but we get it back again. And Troon. That is... I'm loving these names. Andre Anderson. You could have just used Lazari. Instead, he goes for the glory of finding the cross himself. Alberto. Dominguez! Genoa in the mud. They're 2-0 down at the Olympico inside 10 minutes. Inside 10 minutes. That's why it looks weird, because it's reversed. We still kept it on reversed. That would make sense why it looked a bit weird. We was playing on reversed. I'm an idiot sandwich. Mode. Flanders. You love that Flanders emote. Oh, is that an own goal? It is an own goal from Crescito. It's 3 inside 15 minutes. Civil service. Scotland are giving Guam a run for their money with ridiculous names. The badge is a nib and pen on a football. Sensational. I think there's a team name for everyone out there. Scotland have got some great ones. This is lovely football. It's Andre Anderson. He's got to cut it back. It's poor from him. Oh, Lazari. I love that from you. Go and get the goal yourself. Oh, he has done. It's 4-0 in 21 minutes. I think we can safely say this game's a wrap. I don't think we're losing this game, chat. Stranger things have happened, but I don't think we're losing this game. Alberto, Immobile, Dominguez. It's Andre Anderson. Can he get himself on the score sheet? No, Semper saves. Alberto, can we get a 5th from the corner? We can't. Clyde Bank would be a 6 save. I don't know if I could represent a bank. I feel like every time I would say that, I'd have to say other banks are available. Even if they're not actually a bank, I just would feel like I'd have to say that every time. We've conceded a goal. Maybe it's not over yet. Maybe it isn't over yet. Maybe all is not lost. I know it's like a riverbank wider. I'm not an idiot. Immobile, he's got to get himself on the score sheet, surely. It's not been Chiro's day, has it, in front of goal? He's won the Ballon d'Or, he's won the World Player of the Year. He thought, I can have a day off against Genoa. The team will score goals around me. He's been right. DeMarco, Alberto gets himself a brace. It's 5-1 in the opening half an hour. The fans that have turned up to the Olimpico here cannot tell me they've not got their money's worth. Alberto's corner in. Luis Felipe makes it 6. Pollock, which is what I... Thanks, Woyler. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I just demanded more. Luis Alberto's fuming. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. What can I do more, Gaffer? You're not on a 10 rating, Luis. You're not on a 10 rating. I nearly then berated them as well. That would have been even worse, probably. Amadodzic. It's over the top to Immobile. Oh, Semper's got there. I'm interested to see Semper's rating. Yeboah's in. He's rounded the keeper. He slotted it away. He's offside, though. It's not going to be 6-2 at the break. It's 6-1 at the break. And somehow Immobile hasn't scored. Pollock play at a 4K stadium. Mad. Alberto in. It's caught by Semper. That was overhit, Luis. I want that. Woyder, the thing is you could want a 4K stadium. From the sounds of it, you're not going to fill it. You can barely fill your 2K one. And they're in Glasgow. I'm liking the sound of taking a trip to Glasgow more and more now. I've never been to Scotland in my life. It might have to be a case if I do it at some point. Hello, Stephen. How are we, good sir? Lod is in. Lod has scored. Robin Lod. What a name that is. Kessie, it's from Kessie's poor pass. But it's 6-2. They've scored from both their shots on target. Trubin, you're having a mare, mate. They've given it away now. Immobile, Lazari. Oh, he sees Boris being sent off here. Glasgow is 6. Have you seen... No, with Ben Nevis in the... I have not seen anything. I genuinely... You could offer me a picture of You could show me a picture of Scotland right now and I would not recognise it. Genuinely have never, like... Unless it's been on the news when I've been downstairs, I've never seen Scotland. Immobile, please, son. It's for Fort to build a proper stadium. You'd love that. Maybe when you're pro and you started making the big bucks from the Champions League. And call it the Ben Nevis Arena. I've been good, Stephen, man. I've been good. Got a little bit of the sniffles and I had a little bit of a cough, but nothing too major. Andre Anderson with a screamer. It's 7. But yeah, other than that, I've not been too bad. Hope you're doing well as well. Lazio are absolutely throwing Genoa to the wolves. It's a shame that Inter and Juventus are also winning because this would have been a great result to have taken as an overtake. Dominguez is on a yellow card. Cataldi on... Lewis... No. Toma Basic is the box-to-box. I was going to say Lewis Cataldi on your cum, but he's not getting used to being someone I loved. He's never been someone I've loved. Esposito can get himself half an hour or so as a pressing forward as well, and we'll make the final sub later. If they call it Willie Park, I'd be happy to. Yeah, Willie Park would be a great name. Can't go wrong with that. Couldn't go wrong with that as a name. I am, thank you, bro. Good to hear. Esposito has scored. Let's go. Pet the Espos. You'd hate to be Genoa right now. You'd absolutely hate to be them. Getting absolutely thrashed away in Rome. Brian Moore signs a new contract. What a name, yeah. The fact you signed Brian Moore, I signed him in my Wildstone network save this year with Roy, which I need to get back to play him at some point. But I think he's massively doing better than me. He's got all the promotions. I'm stuck in League 2. He's in the Championship. I'm in League 2. 17 jumping reach. Josh O'Connor too. You love to see it. Espo's in. It's a pen. It's gonna be 9. Dibley Diaz resigns. Sag for the Dibley Diaz. Is he the vicar? Is he the vicar? Resigns. Ah, yes, resigns, of course. New Zealand lad from Fulham. Ah, he's not the vicar then. Vicar of Dibley Diaz. I'd wonder if they'd change the name. It's Luis Alberto for the hat trick. It's a hat trick for Luis Alberto. It's Lazio 9, Genoa 2. That's correct. Lazio 9. And Ciro Immobile didn't score one of them. And people say he's a one-man team. He's very much not. He's very much not. Can we get 10? Can we get 10? It doesn't look like we're going to get 10. We might get 10. I've not made that third sub. DeMarco. Esposito. If we score 10 in a Serie A game, this is amazing. Toma Basic, we do have 10! We tend to score a lot of goals. I've managed to get both the 8-2 and 10-2 puns in a single game. Probably none, Woider. Nope. We've been clinical. I'm half tempted to put this on Twitter, those stats. Just to see if people respond with the result. Nobody's going to believe we've been that clinical. Nobody's going to believe we've been that clinical. Here's a game of guess the FM22 score from the stats alone. There we go. We put that in. Luke Burke. No. Hello, Marius. How are you, good sir? Hope all is well with you. This game has taken a while to continue, but I don't like it. I don't want it. Not after the result we've just had. Can it not crash, please? I am fucking fantastic. Good to hear. That name rings a bell from the Cardiff Met save. Yeah, that name rings a bell from the Cardiff Met save. 3 goals and 2 assists for Luis Alberto. You love to see it. 7 in a row without defeat. We gotta go to the presser for this one. It's probably given them the day off of training, hasn't it, as well? I hate that it does that. I hate that that's a question. Like, why is that a question? No, they're back into work, working hard. We're not top of the league. We have a game against Verona in 7 in a week. Dominguez is suspended. Like, we gotta be working still. That's why. Let's have a look. Here's a look. Who apparently just got a transfer in real life. Nice. Ghana beat France in the 2022 World Cup. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. Up the Ghana. We didn't have we had a surprise winner ourselves in Belgium, but not as surprising as Ghana. I am Ghana manager. Let's get a round of applause in chat for Marius. Let's get a round of applause in chat for Marius. Congratulations. Apparently we're linked to Nianzu. Andre Anderson won Goal of the Month. Congratulations on winning the Goal of the Month, good sir. Finally Africa wins one. Yep. You love to see it. I kind of hope. I'm kind of imagining now, Peter, when you scored, like your third or something like that, and it was there, and it was basically confirmed. I just imagine Peter Drury. But I don't have a sound to make the drums. I have to do it myself. We all knew you were gonna do it, indeed. Indeed. Johnny's had bids on. Everybody wants to buy a Johnny. I respect it. Always make sure you're covered up. Also on AFCON. Isn't it great how there's no 100 mil transfers yet? In real life, I kind of FM fronts. You don't care about that. I won't be discussing transfer stories. Radu, he's 36 years old. He's probably retiring at the end of the season. Fabianski's retiring. I'm hoping we'll be out of this club. I'm hoping we'll be out of Lazio after 2 seasons. Diego Brazili. Now, what is your potential, good sir? 2.5 star at most. This is about 110k. No. No. And no. And 250k. Oh no. Please tell me he's Brazilian. No, he's Italian. Does he have Brazilian second nationality? No, he's just born in Rome. He's just named Brazili. Yeah, he's not Brazilian. He's not anything like that. Sadeg indeed. Dunfermline survive in championship, so no playoff promotions. Ugh. Sag indeed. I need to go to the bathroom, chat. I will be back in just a minute. Old Firm on the final day. That would be a big win. That would be a big win. Right, can I look at your link? I can do indeed. Yeah, they didn't really... as much as they had shots, you created the better chances for your 3 goals. So, like, at the end of the day, I think you probably deserved it. I think you probably deserved it. Celtic have the goal difference, but are 3 points behind. They have to win. Yeah, like you created the better chances. They were probably more shots. Maignan had a 6 rating, yeah. The fact that he conceded 3 off of a .97 XG is not great. Although, just saying that the Genoa goalkeeper conceded 10 off of a 3.6 or something. What was it? He conceded 10 off of 3.57. So, sure. Why not? Not answering that question. Hellas Verona next. We might actually rest. It doesn't matter if we win the Super Cup, but I'd like to win the Super Cup. It'd be another trophy because we didn't win the. We couldn't beat PSG in the UEFA Super Cup, so winning that. Winning the Italian Super Cup against Milan would be quite nice. He's been offered a contract. He's been offered a contract by Empoli. We'll skip that. I'm hoping we're not here next season, though. One thing I didn't look at, which I was supposed to look at before the Genoa game, is the job centre. Bilbao have another manager again. Rennes is available, but not really a club I'd look at. Spurs is available. Ugh. Do you know what? It's great that Spurs haven't there. Premier League, not in the top 3. They haven't won a trophy in this save so far. That's good news. Oh no, they won the Carabao Cup in 2022. This save is cursed. Spurs have won a trophy. End the save now. I'm obviously not going to do that. And look, I once I saw they'd won a trophy, it didn't matter how many they'd won. If they've won the Conference League as well, congratulations to them. I'm not ever looking at Spurs again in this save. I know they've won something in it. I don't need to look at it anymore. If they win a Premier League, I would. On the 20th, I'm ordering yourself a new laptop. PogChamp indeed. PogChamp indeed. We've got this. He can have a pro license. He can have a pro license. And in hand through their park life. Scout. That's a great scout. That's a great affiliate report there. That they've not got much. You've not got much statistical data for them, but the data you do have shows that they're shit. My parents are, since they are very doesn't matter who's there. You're getting yourself a brand new spanking laptop. That's all that matters. So that you can enjoy some more games and you can do work quicker. That's all that matters. They've offered it. No. Like, if you want to offer him a contract, offer him a contract. You're not trialing a player. Yeah, let's rest some people. Right. Defensively wise, we're gonna go for the same backline. Because that will probably be the backline that plays, and then Radu and Falbo will come in. Dominguez is suspended, so it's Basic that comes in there. SMS will get some game time. We're going to place a Cagney over Alberto and Esposito over Immobile. But SMS needs the minutes. Ahead of Milan in the Super Cup. Dominguez is banned. Of course he is. So Fabianski's on the bench. There you go. Since then, I don't need to move my biggest... Yeah. Exactly. See, I know these things. I know these things. Like, I may be an idiot, but there's the moment of just pure unadulterated genius from me. It's very rare that it happens, but when it happens, it's great. It's great when it happens. Oh, Fede DeMarco, you can't, can you? Oh, you can. That's brilliant. It's 1-0 inside 3 minutes. What a free kick it is as well. In off the post. In off the post. You love to see it. DeMarco whips in. Is there a pen now as well? Verona have dropped the shit in the opening 5 minutes, haven't they? But he chose Nice, understandably, yeah. Well, Basic is at Lazio to start with. I didn't sign Toma Basic. He's just at Napoli, season 1. Frank Kessie scores. It's Lazio 2, Verona 0. He's very good. He's not bad. He's a backup box-to-box for us. He doesn't do too bad when he fills in. DeMarco, Basic, Sakagni, Esposito, Milenkovic-Savic. Sakagni should score. He really should score. That's why I was going to play him. Yeah, he's very good. The game thinks he's better as a ball-winning midfield. Well, for my thing says he's better as an AP. Not with that 12. Not with those all-rounded technical stats. He can also take a very good free kick too. But then so can like half of my team. DeMarco in. Sakagni can't get there. Oh, that's a great ball. Fede DeMarco. Esposito scores. Come on. It's 3-0 in 14 minutes. We're very, very good, aren't we? We're very, very good. Malangs. Oh. Rangers won again. They are the champions. How close was that? I can't. Oh, there it is. Not too far away. Otherwise, they wouldn't show the goal line technology highlight, would they? Working our weekend. Juventus are currently top, and we are a point behind. Oh, now Juventus are losing. Oh, they're drawing now. They've gone from top to third because they've conceded a goal. That's how tight this league table is. And we're just ridiculously good at football, apparently, but we couldn't beat Milan last season in the semi-final of the Coppa Italia. That's the only thing that's kept us here, is the blinking Coppa Italia. Oh, Messina's off.
Shalom!
He's heading to an early bath. Bellend. We're calling it Bellend, even though there's 11s in there. Unless you want to be called B11 end. Whichever way you want to know. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Glory Hunter, where there's one thing on the mind, and it's winning. We're with Lazio right now, and we've won the league. We're just here for the Coppa Italia. DeMarco's got himself a brace from free kicks of absolute pure genius. Just pure genius free kicks. Praise the boys. They're 4-0 up. They deserve a little bit of praise. I mean, when everybody's over a 7 rating in your team, you know you're playing well, or the other team are just playing terribly. It's probably a mixture of both. We can rest SMS. We'll bring Andre Anderson on. We'll put Esposito back to the... No, actually, we'll keep Esposito up top. Andre Anderson can be the shadow. We'll rest the wingbacks. We'll just rest the wingbacks. Well, I say wingbacks. Defensive wingers. Wingbacks? What are wingbacks? Nah, defensive wingers are the way to go. Kamenovic. Down the outside like the trailer park girl he is. Basic is into the box. Sakagni forces a good save. And then we've missed the follow-up as well. And it's just smacked away by the 10 men of Verona. That's what happened. Like, they were 3-0 down anyway, but when the red card came, I forgot to do the throw-in takers so that Mbabu doesn't come across from one side to the other just to take a throw-in. Fucking hell, let's have a look at this. Oh, I've seen this. Yep, I've seen that. Where the car gets basically set on fire from fireworks. Yeah, that's mad. I mean, the guy's an idiot for, like, doing what he's doing right by a car. But you wouldn't have expected the car to go off that quickly. There must have been an issue with, like, the oil cap not being on or something like that. To have made that happen as quickly as it did. They're in, and they've missed. It's fine. Juventus losing and Inter still drawing? Because if so, we're back to a point behind. Basic, wide of the mark. Yes, I have seen that video, that clip as well. He's become quite popular for doing stupid shit. It's not the first stupid thing I believe he's done either. I think his name's Speed, isn't it? The guy that's done it. Like, he's become a bit viral for doing that kind of, like, jackass-based shit on stream. It's like he's taken Speed before he goes live and then just says, right, well, what do I do for, like, 3.5 to 4 hours? I show Speed, yeah. It's almost as if he's done that. I mean, to be quite honest, he might get enough subs and stuff like that. We've scored 3 direct free kicks in this game, by the way. 3 of our goals have come from direct free kicks. But he might earn enough money from that one clip of him nearly burning down his house to buy himself a new house to then burn down for videos. I can never score direct free kicks. You need the... How can you accidentally... That's the thing. There is surely no way you can accidentally light a firework. I'm lighting... It's not like I'm lighting a fag whilst I've got my... lighting a cigarette. For any American viewers. Whilst I've got a firework next to me. That is true, but it was sent from a fan. Still, like... No, you need, Gray. The guy that you made me sign for Cardiff Met Uni back. You need him back to score your direct free kicks again. Scott Gray. That's who you need. But still, if it's sent from a fan, how are you lighting it in your own room if you're not putting a lighter on in your own room? Or a light strike in a match? There's no accidentalness about it. You're playing with fire. He's an idiot. Juventus lost. That's Pog. They lost 4-1 to Genoa. Juventus just lost 4-1 to the team we put 10 goals past. By the way, chat. We've dragged Verona back into the relegation fight. After Cagliari won at Lecce. Inter drew 0-0 at home to Sampdoria, so we're only a point behind. Look at our goal difference compared to the rest of the league. That's mental. When we win big. DeMarco with 2 goals and an assist. 8 unbeaten. Again, terrible scout report. I'd love to sign Josh Kimmich scout, but I'm not paying 152 to 167 million to sign him. He's not. He's a sandwich short of a picnic basket. Is the phrase I use. But yeah, he's not the sharpest tool in the box. Or the sharpest tool in the shed, whatever phrasing you want to use. People are responding to the tweet, and it's great. And they're guessing incorrect on all of them. Nobody will guess 10-2. Most useless spork in the cabinet. Bluntest spoon in the drawer. Rangers treble despair. Sag. We'll let that run for a little bit whilst it's there. Because I'm intrigued to see the results. I'm interested to see the people's results that they put in there. Seriously, sporks are useless. There is nothing wrong with a spork, Voider. Sporks are useful. Coming from someone that used them a lot when camping with scouts and that. Because you can then use the spork to eat your soup and grab everything and then grab all the bits that are in the soup and still have the liquid instead of just using a spoon. Or I don't know, but sporks are useful, okay? I don't know why. I liked using a spork. They signed Casola. Cataldi. He's happy. Why a fork with a cutting edge would work, yes. But then you have nothing to, like, hold the thing whilst you cut it. I wish this tactic worked in PvP. I really did, because it's so good in this save. League lost for life. What's funny, Maris? Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that. I mean, why would I want to play League of Legends anyway? I've tried it before. It's terrible. Malang Sarin obviously switch. Radu and Falbo come in. DeMarco is knackered, but he's gonna play. I'm gonna go strongest team other than that. It's Milan. Now this will be a good acid test to see if we can beat Milan this season in the cup. If you carry on your last two performances, we've scored 15 goals in our last two games, chat. That's the sort of form that is great going into a game against Milan to lose 3-0. Don't ask, Marius. Don't ask. I haven't. We got for about 2 weeks, so nothing. All I've done in that save is sign my grayed out players because I could offer them contracts. Contract expiration day. Free trials, you love to see it. I was there, I know. I know you was, Marius. But still. I sat there for 3 hours for us to go through 2 weeks hoping that I might get a transfer embargo lifted. Immobile's in. Immobile scores. We are really fucking good, chat. I just want to see you in pain. As if... Do you know the thing is I thought Chertonova was bad. I think this could be worse if I don't get a transfer ban. And I have to play an entire Premier League season with people bidding for Erling fucking Haaland. And Ciro Immobile. Like, if somebody buys Immobile in that save, I'm genuinely crying. I would genuinely spend like 300 million then to buy Immobile off of them. Just because it's Ciro Immobile. I can't have somebody do that to me. It would genuinely hurt me in that save. To be able to draft Ciro Immobile and like to be able to have had the opportunity to sign Immobile in that save, and then not be able to because of the fact that, you know, bloody transfer embargoes. I wonder if you could edit that out, but I think Abby's prevented use of the editor from being in there anyway. If not, if they don't have the editor, so. Cross in, Immobile can't reach it. Salamakers heads away, but we're coming straight back at Milan. Oh, maybe we're not because Alberto's lost out. Oh, Anel, that's brilliant from you. Lazari, Immobile, SMS. Lazari, back into SMS. It's a wonderful ball. It's Fede DeMarco. It's a save by Maignan. It's nearly there. It was nearly there, chat, for 2. big Fikayo Tomori heads away. And the thing was, I had a great plan for that team, Marius. I had a great plan for that team. I was going to go and sign, like, Reece James and Mason Mount back. I was going to sign all of these players back. Brahim Diaz has just run through us. Where was the defence? You're all on +7s. If you're not dropping below 6s after this, then we need to have words, because he just ran straight through you on the stroke of half-time. They wouldn't have wanted to join. They would have. They've just left the team. They would have. No, they wouldn't have. But not in terms of like Reece James and Mason Mount, but in terms of players like Tammy and like Chelsea players that have left the club before, like the start of this season and stuff like that, would have brought them back in. But I was just using Mason Mount and Reece James as examples of like Chelsea players that have left, and built like a former team of like Chelsea players around that were still in the game. It's like Eden Hazard I would have looked to have brought back and stuff. Yeah, I know you got Tammy and Tomori, and they would have been two I would have signed. We're losing to Milan. What is it about Milan and us and not being able to beat Milan with this system? Why are Milan just really good at beating this system? I hate it. I hate everything about this. I hate everything about the fact that Milan can beat us like this. They are very good in the... This is a tune, yeah. But it's annoying me. It's annoying me. That Milan... It's only Milan as well. Like, realistically, that stop us from winning a lot. Like, they've beaten us... They beat us 3 times last season. They're now beating us again this season. Alberto's on a 6.3, so Cankney, on you come. Like, and the thing is we've created so many more chances than them, and have had so much more of the ball, and they've just scored on 2 counter-attacks. Dominguez, like, I know I've got shoot on... Have I got shoot on sight on now? Yeah, I do, that's why. No, not makes up. Berate. Let's take shoot off sight off again. See if we can whip some crosses and get ourselves back. Bought out from Ruben Kazan, heading back to Michelin because he refuses to return to Russia. Fair enough. Rebic is in and puts it wide. The fact that that went straight over everybody's head in our defence is poor. Maignan clears. Let's not let this bounce, please. Anel wins the header, but we don't get the ball back. Teo Hernandez into Leao. Back to Hernandez. The fact that Amadodzic is playing at right back right now scares me, because there's nobody at the back post for Rebic to nod in for a third. And we lose to Milan yet a fucking again. Yet again we lose to Milan. What's Rich Jolly tweeted? Could have Romeo and Romu in centre midfield. Adam and Adams in attack. And Nathan on the wings. Unless they pick us Armstrong as well as Armstrong, yes. That is mental. That is mad that they could pick that many like joint named players. Like, if we score now from this highlight, I'm going to be even more annoyed. Thank you. Because then, like, the fact that we've just lost the Super Cup to Milan again. No, I don't want to see this. You had a chance to win a trophy and you bottled it. You were 1-0 up as well. You were 1-0 up as well. And you threw it all away. Yeah, I do. They've been watching Tom FM. Yeah, thanks, Bay. Thanks, Bay. That's not what I needed. It's not what I needed to hear. We let the fans down. We weren't good enough. It's my job, and I didn't do that. If I'm not doing my job, the team suffers, and you can work the rest out for yourself. We're just gonna go for the negative ones in the press conference. We're gonna absolutely slate them all. We're gonna slate them all in the press. We're gonna let them know how we feel. Everything is going into the mud. So close to league. The fact you're managing Sunderland is horrible, Marius. Horrible, horrible indeed. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to the 3-hour mark. It's coming up towards 10 to 11. I'm feeling a little bit tired. We've got through the World Cup. Congratulations to Belgium. They've won. And then we have played a couple of games. And Ciro Immobile is just an absolute beast. I'm doing a journey. I couldn't care. You're managing Sunderland. Sunderland of all teams. Right, let's save that. We're going to look for somebody to raid. We are back on Friday night. Chuck raid? I don't know how long he's been live for. Like, he's been live for a similar length of time to me. He probably does go on a little bit longer than I do. When was the last time I raided this man? Actually, this... No, because that's not there. So that was 6 days. I raided the... Ah, that's why he spelt Pulisic wrong. Millie added Pulisic as a block term. I've just seen that. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. We raided him recently, okay. I thought I did. We haven't raided Chuck in a while. Do you know what? We will raid Chuck. I haven't raided Chuck in a while. We haven't raided Chuck in a while. He's managing Den Bosch. We love Chuck around these parts. But yeah, we're back Friday night, same time, 8 o'clock. To continue on the season and actually start the Coppa Italia. We have Udinese in the first round. We also will potentially get to the Man United, games. But we're second in the league, still a point behind. But yeah, and Ciro Immobile is an absolute god. Go and say hi to Chuck. And we still can't beat Milan. I know. But go and say hi to Chuck. I will catch you next time. Bye.